got the turkey on the brine and the wild turkey marinating.
Right.
We got the fresh cut green beans. We got fresh bread, and I know we're working on a dessert somewhere.
Okay. So here, now we got this. These are just the figs. Here, have another one.
Dang, it's like a jam. Like
Look at that. So good. But, you know, anyone can do this. It's celery and cilantro and some onions and, you know, just, and some butter.
Wow, I mean, that has
It's got a great aroma. It's,
you know, it's not too strong, not too pungent.
no. Right. Oh!
We need to toss it in here, Bo. Here. Okay. Yeah, perfect.
Throwing that out.
Everything is very toasted and kind of good for the heart.
Alright. Okay.
Look how nice it looks. You can
Throw that in?
Look at the colors. Fantastic.
Okay, I need one more thing.
Oh, a little bit of chicken stock.
Fantastic.
Delicious. I think that itself can make a nice meal on the side, actually.
There's only one thing left there, fair man that I've known all these years. The only thing that we've got left to do, and it just gives the whole bread, everything, it gives it some stabilization, and 2 eggs. 2 eggs whipped, it just pulls everything together.
Right, well, let's get the 2 eggs. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to cut up some almonds with this with our green beans.
There we go. You know, you can get your hands dirty in there if you want to. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not going, well, yeah, watch this.
There you go. I mean, that's part of cooking, I think, is, you know, slow cooking, cooking with love, right?
You gotta turn it, make sure that it's all, and there's nothing wrong with just grabbing.
Look at this. That's really awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be
So nice fresh eggs.
Yep.
You got parsley, Italian parsley in there. You got onion.
Yep.
You've got thyme, sage, a little bit of celery salt.
Yep. You can still smell the bourbon. You can smell the bourbon in this stuff.
Permeate.
The alcohol has been cooked out of it, but you can smell that bourbon, which it leaves such a wonderful flavor. That's what I love about this dressing.
Okay, let's talk about the rutabaga.
Thank you.
So, as Bo would say, this is a rutabaga. Of course, it comes from the earth. It's like a turnip. It actually is a turnip. And this is delicious. Instead of using your traditional mashed potatoes, or potato, I like to use this because it has a little bit of a different taste to it. And it's very simple. I'm going to peel it, and I'll boil it, and we'll serve it with a little bit of salt, pepper, and butter. It's delicious. Rutabaga.
Rutabaga. What are you going to do with that rutabaga?
What you do is you peel it, cut it up, and boil it just like a mashed potato. This is again the rutabaga that we're going to add to our Thanksgiving dinner. Of course, like a turnip, has a nice flavor, taste to it. All I'm going to add to it once drop it into boiling water for about 10-15 minutes so it's nice and soft. Just like mashed potatoes. It's an alternative to mashed potatoes, but it has a lot more iron and a lot more nutrients in it. It's a real good alternative. The Native Americans used to eat quite a bit of this. And we're going to let it cook here for 10-15 minutes so it'll boil nice and soft. And we're going to mash it just like mashed potatoes. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic to it, salt, pepper, and butter, and it's delish. So we'll have a look at it when we're done.
All right, so we're going to make Lily's pecan pie?
Yeah, I mean, a Thanksgiving meal isn't a Thanksgiving meal without pecan pie. Do you agree?
I love it.
I prefer pecan better than really pumpkin. I think because we have enough squashes and in our meal served today. We've got, what do we have? We got spaghetti squash, rutabaga, and now we're going to go with a pumpkin pie.
And your cranberry relish.
Oh
man,
green beans.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, so
Let's whip up some of this eggs. I'll do a little bit of the dirty work for you here. And the next thing I know we're going to add is the The sugar, go ahead, let's pour a little bit of sugar in there, very carefully.
It's 2/3 cup.
Next is the corn syrup. The corn syrup, of course, will thicken it up for us.
No, come on, man, you're gonna have to get a little.
Oh, get a little bit quicker there, okay. Here, you can see this very simple recipe, but it's a very fine recipe. Next thing we're gonna order is the corn syrup.
Yeah, here,
corn syrup. Okay,
over.
because that's an arduous job there. So I'll go ahead and just pour this in.
Slowly.
Just
Add it in slowly.
yeah, we're just pouring it like
You know, so it
thickens it up a little bit.
emulsifies with the
Oh,
egg
wow.
and the sugar.
Okay, I like doing this. Okay, the next thing we're gonna put in is
Here, let's put this back over here, stack them. All right, next.
next is the butter.
Okay,
And
now.
what we did was we melted the butter so it's easy, of course.
Okay, yeah,
to
slowly.
It's heated butter, so
Emulsive. Whoa,
there you go.
Slowly.
Wow, look how golden that is. That looks really good, man. You're doing a great job. Now, very important, we're going to add the flavor, which is the vanilla.
I love
A
vanilla.
lot of people don't realize, use a good vanilla extract because that's what's going to make that pie taste well. So we're going to put a good shot of
And
vanilla.
a little
there.
bit goes a long way.
And it does, indeed. The next thing we're going to do is get some beautiful Texas pecans. Now, if you can believe this, we got these pecans outside our office in Seabrook. They're native pecans that we're going to try in the meal. But Lily Harmon's dish, she's originally from California,
Right?
and they got pecans out there too, don't they? Because you
Yes,
said
they do.
out there. Yeah, a lot of nuts out there.
Yeah, all kinds of-
Oh man, a
A
walnut.
lot of nuts on there.
Okay, here's to LA. Here's all the nuts. Sweet.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Man, this has been such a great holiday season. I think, Bub, don't you think every day, if we treat it like Thanksgiving, why do we have to wait to do it once a year?
Yes. Now, this is a store-bought
Hot crust.
Okay.
But it's just as good as if you rolled it out today. There's no sense in spending half the day rolling. I don't know. Plus,
Yeah,
I'm
right.
not very good at it. So,
And you know what? So many places now are doing crust. I mean,
Probably better than
just
what
as good as what you can do from scratch.
yeah,
so-
if you're working, you're busy, entertaining, you don't have
no one has time
to.
to make us.
Isn't that unfortunate?
From scratch. Yeah, it is. But
Well, let's go ahead, man. Let's pour it in there. I'm hungry. I want that. How long will this take to cook? 1 hour about, right?
yeah, about an hour.
And the temperature?
Well,
350.
350.
Yeah. Well, man, you made this before, so I'm pretty excited to see how this comes out. Because you've just about full. This was the perfect measurements.
Yeah. Sure
Okay.
was. Baking is about the right
Measuring.
measurements. I mean, it really is. It's
Well, I think
unlike-
it's about life, isn't it? If you forget to put the vanilla in, it's not going to taste right. So everything in life has to have a pattern, a certain way, and when we cut corners, it doesn't come out the same. But let's look at this just before it goes into the oven. I think this is really nice.
Really
Bud.
pretty.
Good job.
Yes. I can't wait to
Lily's
taste it.
pecan pie.
Can't wait to taste it.
With that? Good. Could have been, but I felt it right away going.
Adding a little bit of beauty to our next meal. And we finished off with the rutabaga. This is excellent. We put some heavy cream. We mashed it just like potatoes, salt and pepper, and a little bit of butter. So I'm gonna fill it up here as our side
So
dish.
it's a nice substitute for mashed potatoes.
It is, exactly. It has a little bit more protein, nutrients.
More fiber.
And a little bit, yeah, and a little bit of a better taste. It's a turnip, and our Native Americans ate this quite readily. Here, try it.
Oh, that's really rich. Oh, that's a
delicious,
good
isn't it?
substitute for potatoes.
All
And
right.
it makes it interesting
Yeah, it does.
instead of just your old mashed potatoes.
Yeah, very nice. So you can see here, this is almost ready to go. We'll garnish it with a little cream on the top, and it'll be perfect and ready to serve.
I'm going to mill my knife over some jalapenos and garlic. I want to spice up the stuffing. It's lacking something. So I'm just going to do a fine dice.
Indeed, the meal's moving along here. One of the things that I want to bring into the party tonight is my homemade cranberry orange relish,
I've been waiting for
which
that.
is delicious. And I see chopped up these beautiful Florida oranges.
Yep.
Why don't we put some juice in here? And in the meantime, while you're doing that, I'm going to throw some fresh cranberries into the blender or food processor, whichever you prefer. And I put a little bit of, with my cranberry, I love to put walnuts. It's one of the nice things. You get some of the oils and the taste of the walnuts really make a big difference. A little bit of cilantro. And to heat it up a little bit, this is a Texas style relish, so I'm going to put in a little bit of jalapeno to our taste, so you get a little bit of the bitter, the sweet, and the orange will balance out. We'll squeeze
The orange will balance out the heat from the jalapeno.
Absolutely. We put in a bit of lime, of course, like with a good margarita, you want to have with your jalapeno, a bit of good Texas lime down there in the valley. I'll tell you what, it makes really good relish even on a turkey sandwich. Or a ham and
that
turkey.
sounds good.
And the last thing we'll put in, Bo, is a little bit of zest. You got your zest in there.
Baby, I've got my zester.
A little bit more jalapeno we'll chop up. Put this in here. And walnuts, a little bit more walnuts there. So this should come out really nice, and it makes it's very simple and it's fresh. It's not like buying it out of the can. It's something that you and your family will really enjoy, and it's fun making. And the kids can participate in making something like this as long as they're not using any knives and squeezing oranges.
Yeah, we can always zest.
Give it a nice color, starts to make, and
Looks like Christmas.
Yeah, it looks like Christmas. This is real tasty. We'll throw some more orange juice in to make it a little bit liquid. Here, this might add a little bit to it too. I like a little bit of wine and celebrate everything that I cook with.
There we go.
The wine adds a little bit of flavor and taste.
All right, now.
Okay, we'll zap it up here. A little bit more cranberry in. You're just gonna love this taste.
Wow.
Very nice, huh?
Yes, indeed.
Honey, that's the one ingredient I need to put in here, finish it off, and it'll be ready to be served.
And you're smart. I know Amanda's had some chef training because she put a damp towel underneath her cutting board.
Oh,
That is the mark.
that is the first thing to learn.
Yes.
Side.
Look at you. I'll tell you what. It looks like some kind of strange mousse.
All right, so here's our relish that's ready to be served. It's garnished nicely, and I think it'll go well with our dinner, or like I said, with a
Wow.
sandwich or something
That's
after
beautiful, man.
Thanksgiving. One of the things that complements the meal for Thanksgiving is a good fresh green beans. These are fresh green beans, not frozen. We're going to head and break the beans off, make them fresh, clean them real nice, and we're just going to blanch them. But I believe in, definitely for Thanksgiving and during the holidays, these fresh beans are just so fresh. I mean, the way they snap, taste, perfect. We're gonna make this with slivered almonds with a little bit of butter, sauteed, and they'll be served very simple. Have a little bit of garlic and salt with it. Delicious. Salt and pepper them. Just a very simple dish.
Keep it simple.
Keep it easy.
Keep it simple, man.
And look, I love the sound. It just snap, easily fresh.
oh wow, that is so golden brown. That is excellent. So that's the finished turkey, right?
Yeah,
Or
it's a done deal.
Yeah.
There it is. It's really pretty. It's in its own juice. Anjou.
Bravo.
Nice and crispy on the outside. It's this is gonna be good.
Hey, Bo, we got a great feast here, Thanksgiving. We've got a lot to be thankful for. We've got our pecan pie fresh out of the oven. Turkey smells great. We got the cranberry relish. We've got green beans with almonds.
Yes.
And you love those little onion crisp that we put on the top. And I see we've had your spaghetti squash. That is just delicious. Not only is it delicious, it's very eye appealing. And I love this dressing. The dressing, your fig dressing, I think came out delicious.
Thank you.
And of course, we add a little touch of Italy here with our prosciutto carbonara pasta. All this dish was all prepared to our friends, Thanks and Arlen's. So everyone have a wonderful holiday season. Don't eat too much or drink too much, and be responsible, and make every day Thanksgiving. So what do you say? Amen, brother.
Amen.
Amen. Happy Thanksgiving.